Hi Greg, I am very excited about the news we are about to make tomorrow about our growth and the media thing. If we hire 2 or 3 more people, I think we might need to look into renting an office place downtown. Yes, I know you thought about making a deal with some people who do that kind of thing. What do you think, man? Yeah, I guess we could rent, but there's a chance to buy downtown right now. The thing I think would be, in a way, we could buy a place and turn it into workshops. Get a spot. How the hell could we buy a spot, dude? Greg, take a look. We buy Bitcoin and rent out space. Hey bro, when are we going to get this? We buy Bitcoin and then rent a place from someone who gives us a nice 4, 5, or 6% return, okay? Yes, we are free to go in and out of that place whenever we want, and we do more things like make some fiat, take that fiat out of the bank, and use it to buy Bitcoin. Bro, we buy Bitcoin and rent everything else. I guess I'll look for a place to rent then. That's my guy. So in this video you can see Gary Cardone, who is Grant Cardone's brother, telling one of his interns or workers, listen, you buy Bitcoin and rent everything else. As we can see, the price of Bitcoin has gone back up above 64,000. What was this? It's because the CPI report came out this morning and showed that inflation slowed down in April, though prices are still up 3.4% from a year ago. This is good for asset risk. What do we think about this price? We've shown you this many times. This is for the macro. That's a big thing that looks like a cup and a handle. That's the handle that was made. And the move itself cost you more than $250,000. Is this what Bitcoin looks like? Yes. How long does it play for? You decide, but this is how the spread works. You have a handle and a point where the lid can be opened. That's what we can see here, a new report. Look over this chart. To get there, Bitcoin has only been taking small steps forward. It has a rough up and down trend and dealing that goes up and down. It looks like we're almost there and ready for the next move up. Moving on to the DXY, we can see that it has been moving in this range since 2017. It was up twice, then it was down, and we came back up. Help here, double bottom help came up and hit us in the head. Take a look at this chart for a week. As you can see, we went too far above the 20-day moving average and then back below it. Since then, prices have been staying the same. The last time we came up, we went back down, swapped sideways, and did a double tap here before you fixed that ABC. This was more like the McDonald's M design. Okay, let's look at this. We have this A leg, this B leg, where the DXY goes up, and then this C leg adjustment. It looks like this is a great opportunity for Bitcoin's 5th leg of the altcoin rises to start. We are putting in higher lows and higher highs, as you can see here. But if this level breaks, the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency markets will go on the best run of all time. Since you can see that, this would be a pretty good leg for Bitcoin. If this leg breaks and we fall through this support, you can turn it into resistance and keep going down to the 70 level. BTC will fall because of this whole big move. Let's get rid of these pictures I just made and put Bitcoin on top of this chart. Now, if you put Bitcoin on top of the shirt, you can see that when the DXY goes down, Bitcoin goes up very quickly. And look at this, the DXY went down. Check out what Bitcoin did. It hit bottom in the same place and at the same time as the DXY. Just look at what Bitcoin has done. Now that the DXY has this huge drop, what will Bitcoin do? We only dropped from 114 to about 100, as you can see. That's a change of about 14 points. BTC went from a low point of $15.60, almost 74,000. Think about going from 104 to almost 78. This is a 15-point swing after a nearly 30-point change. So Bitcoin is getting close to its goal of $250,000. 3 different cryptocurrencies are all looking good. Click on the Mayer factor to see it. Take a look at this channel and this falling wedge. The technical goal is to go back up to the top of this wedge. But take a look at this increase too. We move in a straight line in this channel, hit a double bottom, and then took off. In this range, double bottom, we trade sideways. Look at where we are now. After that blast off, it looks like the amount is the same. It might be possible to get this next leg up to $1.50, $2 trillion. Here's another sign. This is lower highs and lower lows. As soon as we break through this downwards resistance, it turns into support, and we enter this trade channel, this sideways channel, before taking off. Look at this blue box. The same price movement. It takes a break above this falling resistance to turn it into support. After the first leg, the price trades sideways until the next leg goes up. So the present moment is the same as this place in 2020 or 2021, before alts ripped. To be patient is key. The weekly stochastic RSI for Bitcoin has just crossed the bullish line, El Crypto Prof. What did Bitcoin do the last time this cross was bullish? Where are we? The price was between $25,000 and $30,000, and when it went up, it shot up to $74,000. Remember this. This is an oscillator for motion. This is just one more sign that things are going to get better. There have been more purchases of ETFs. Again, this is the first time we've seen sell-off since April 15th. The price of oil went from 953.491 to 953.295, which is almost flat. This clearly points to a rise in prices. These are all of the ETFs in the world. The US ETFs for Bitcoin, on the other hand, went from 827 to 828. That's an uptick, which once again shows more movement to the upside. Also, Bitcoin is about to make a big move. Take a look at this whole line that shows the direction since October 23rd. In every case where we reach the bottom, there is a rise of about 90%. In October 23rd and January of this year, 90% of the time, it happened. Look at the place we are now. In reality, it's October, November, and December. Now it's been 3 months. Then January, February, and March came. Now it's been 4 months. Check out what happens. We see a strong tier on the top. Could $100,000 be on the way? Should you leave and sell in May? We don't think so, because look what happened every time someone sold in May during a bull market. After that, let's go May. During the falling market, this might have been a good time. It was a good time to start the bear market in May 2020 though. And in May, when the market is rising, it looks like we'll reach that $200,000 price goal for Bitcoin. That's all from me, Sean from the Bitcoin Bros. You all like this stuff? Don't forget to click like also. Get your books on Amazon if you haven't already. These were made for you by Bitcoin Bros. Don't be afraid to ask for help along the way. Join our Patreon page here. Read more about this in the text below. That's all I have to say for now. Goodbye.